Hello friends, welcome to Force Tutorials. Myself Harish, this is part 8 of SQL tutorials. In this video, we'll learn what is foreign key constraint and how to create a foreign key constraint. So what is a foreign key constraint? Foreign key is used to link two tables. Take an example of an employee table and a department table. So every employee works for a certain department, like employee 1 works for HR department. So for linking these two tables, we'll use foreign key constraint. Foreign key is a field in one table that refers to the primary key of another table. Table containing foreign key is called the child table, and the table from which the key is referenced is called the primary table. Foreign key enforces data integrity. It doesn't allow the invalid data to be inserted in the table. The values which you enter for foreign key column has to be one of the values in the table that it refers to. We'll see employee table and department table. In this example, the department table is the primary key table and the employee table is the child table. Now, every employee works for a certain department. So, department ID of department table is coming as a foreign key in the employee table. So, as you can see, there is a link between employee table and a department table through a department ID. So you can say employee table and department table are linked via department ID. So in this way a foreign key constraint works. So we'll check how to create a foreign key constraint. To create a foreign key constraint, we'll navigate to SQL Management Studio. So for saving time, we already have the create statement for creating the table. So we'll create a two tables, employee table and department table as shown in the example. We'll create employee table first. So it has three columns: employee ID, employee name and department ID. We'll create a department table. Department table has two columns: department ID and department name. Now we'll check if both the tables are created. We'll refresh the tables section, expand it. Now both the tables are created. We'll first insert values in department table. Edit to font rows 1 IT 2 HR. We'll now insert the values in employee table. 1 Mahesh works for department 1. 2 Sanjay works for department 99. So if you check, Mahesh works for department ID 1. So if we check department table, department 1 is IT department. Sanjay works for department 99. So that department doesn't exist. So this is invalid data. So if we have foreign key applied, then it wouldn't allow the user to enter the department ID as 99 since it does not exist in the department table. Such department doesn't exist. So it won't allow you to insert 19 invalid data in the foreign key column. So in this way, foreign key enforces a data integrity. We'll check how it enforces a data integrity. We'll navigate to SQL Management Studio. We'll now create a foreign key and check how it enforces a data integrity. We'll create a foreign key. For creating a foreign key constraint, we'll have a command alter table. Name of the table is, in which table we have to create a foreign key? In employee table. In employee, add what we want to add a constraint. Then name of the constraint, fk underscore employee underscore, on which column we are creating a constraint? Department ID underscore department ID. Which constraint we want to create? Foreign key constraint. Foreign key on which column? Department ID column. And references, the primary table is department table. Table is department. And which column? Primary column, it's DPT ID from department column, department table, sorry. When we execute this command, foreign key constraint is created. If you refresh the table section, go to employees, click on constraints. If you refresh the database, table section, expand the table section, go to employees, click on keys, not on constraints. You can see our primary key column is there and foreign key constraint is also there. Now we'll try to insert invalid data in the employee table. First we'll check what all data we'll have in department table. Select star from department. We have only 1 and 2. IT and HR department is only present. Select. We'll try to insert into employee values. We'll insert a new employee. 3. Name of the employee is, if you what are the columns we have in employee table? Employee ID, employee name and department ID. We'll try to insert a new employee. Ganesh, and his department ID would be 3. So when I try to this, since now you can check department ID 3 does not exist in the department table, so it's an invalid data. So foreign key will not allow invalid data to be inserted in a table. We'll check whether it actually does it or not. So if you check, the insert statement conflicted with the foreign key constraint. So you can see foreign key, as discussed, foreign key enforces data integrity, prevents invalid data from being inserted into the table. So this proves that foreign key doesn't allow invalid data to be inserted in the table. Now if we enter a valid, if I enter a valid department, that is 2, and I try to insert it, so the value is inserted in a table. Now if you check, select star from employee. Now if you check, employee ID Mahesh works for department 1, Sanjay works for department 2, and Ganesh also works for department 2. So now in this we are not able to insert a invalid value into the table, and foreign key has linked both this table. So in this way we can create a foreign key constraint. So for command syntax is this: alter table, foreign key table name, add constraint name. Which constraint you want to add? Foreign key constraint. Foreign key column and reference is primary table, primary key of primary table. So this is a SQL command for creating a foreign key constraint. Now there is another way from which we can create a foreign key constraint. You can create a foreign key constraint by right clicking on the table, right click, properties, sorry, not properties, sorry, we have to click on right click, go to design, click on the column which you want to make as a foreign key. In this I want to make department column as a foreign key, so I will select department column, right click on it, click on relationships, Since I have already added the foreign key constraint through SQL command, it is showing this as it is. So if you want to add a new one, add. In this you can specify the tables, which two tables we want to link. So if you click on browse, so primary key table, you have to specify the primary key table. So that primary key table, suppose we are creating a primary key, foreign key of a department table. So in this we have to select the primary table as a department. For our example, we have our department table as the primary table. So we'll click primary table as department. We'll have department ID as the primary key from here, and an employee foreign key table is an employee table, and in that column, which will be the foreign key? Department ID would be the foreign key. Once I click OK and I close this, that foreign key constraint would be created. But we have already created a foreign key constraint, so we won't create it again. So in this way, we can create a foreign key constraint through SQL command and through a design window also. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.